Welcome to the K Factor. Today, the VIX is the star of the show. We had a rally in VIX. Volatility is up and the market came down. The market came back up. We're currently higher than we opened. So, all over the place, a lot of stuff to look at today. And we closed a couple of winners. So, let's take a look at those. So, let's hop into the portfolio here. We can take a look at the VIX 5.64. Let's go to the chart. You can see here that we moved up on the day quite a bit here. We hit let's expand this out. We can see exactly what we hit. We hit 28.15 in the VIX with a low of 22.18. The open was 24.57. So we're actually down from the open right now. And let's go take a look at the VIX futures. Take a look at this one. Up here, we hit a high of 24.90 today. We are still high on the day in VIX futures. And let's go down here and look at the SPY and see what the SPY is doing. The SPY is having a green day. Would you even imagine that with volatility at these levels and the SPY is having a green day? This to me signals a coming move to the downside. And of course, that's just my opinion. I have no idea what the market's going to do, but with the VIX at these levels and us having a green day. Now I realize we dropped down below our recent lows. So, it is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt, but good to have that market awareness so that we put on our trades. Maybe we decide right now is a good time to have a little bit more short delta than we normally do. But maybe that's not a good idea. That's just my opinion. So, all right, let's go take a look at the portfolio and see who the winners and the losers were for the day. My 6A Aussie dollar position is in the green today by $600. If we come over here and look at the chart, we can see that we were in the green by quite a bit more than that. We had definitely a pullback here in the Aussie dollar all the way back to, let's open this up again, all the way down to 0.6944. Now, our cost basis here is 0.689. So, this position was looking really good for a little while today. I actually missed it, but that's okay. I wouldn't have closed it anyway because we wouldn't have hit our target. But it looks like that was around 914, 917, 918, 920 this morning. We came back up again throughout the rest of the day. So good news here is it's encouraging that, we know this thing can move. We know that it's possible that it's going to hit our profit target any day now. What did we say yesterday? It would be nice in the next day or the next week or even the next hour. And within hours, we came close to hitting our cost basis. And then our profit target is just south of that cost basis because, we kind of just want to get out of this position. It didn't work out for us from the get-go. And I just want to be done with it. I want to get the buying power back and just move on. But I don't want to take a loss. I do not want to close it at the worst possible time and take a loss on it. Vail came back to us, $224 today. We have 200 shares here. Cap rec is 2,000, so we're not adding to this position. Look at that move here. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. We kind of saw that it looks like, from the chart, looking at the chart, there might be a potential move to the downside. So again, didn't hit our profit target, didn't hit our good till cancel working order here, but some very encouraging direction happening there in Vail. SLV, we're up $100 today. We have a short strangle, so this is a theta position. And, we're short 14.45 in the average trade price. No way we can turn a profit in this cycle with these strikes on this one. But it looks like volatility came in just a little bit here, or we got the directional move we needed. One of those two. Doesn't really matter. PBR also came to us. Here's another one. We're short 200 shares with a cap rec of 2,000. Go take a look at it, and it came back a little bit, not a whole lot. We talked about it yesterday, rallying here. And normally, if we weren't using that much capital on this one, we would have added to it. We would have doubled down on this one. But we didn't. We decided not to do that, which is totally fine. It's a waiting game. Hood $54 positive on the P&L today. P&L open is $3. That only is meaningful if this is our original strikes, and it is. So we're ever so slightly in the green by $3, 3 pennies on a $2.40 trade here in Hood. And then INTC just bounced up here. It wants to be the star of the show. Let's see where we're at here. 43 total P&L and 42 total P&L on this one. Both of these are working out well for us with a combined delta of 0.08, nearly flat, together 0.03, 0.04. So yeah, looking really good there. All right, let's skip on down here and see if there are any others that have positive P&L on the day and are positive open. So we can see BAC here is positive open, 19, and it looks like one short put is what we had on here. I honestly couldn't even remember what we did in this one. Let's see. So yeah, we're positive by $19. Average trade price is $1, and we're currently trading at 83 cents with a order in at 50 cents. So let's take a look at the analysis here. Looks like we must have, yeah, we got a little bit of a move here. With BAC IV rank at 36.3, let's see if I want to manage this one. It looks like we might have had an increase. Let's look at the market snapshot here. Can we see the market snapshot on this one? Why can't we? Would be nice to be able to see the market snapshot, but it is not showing it to me. So I'm curious if volatility expand. Like it looks like it did since we put it on, but I don't know. We'll see. Either way, we're in the green. We're not going to question it. $19. And Cisco, let's take a look at Cisco here. We have a short strangle. Go to the analysis tab. We are in the green on Cisco. Let's see if this one will show. Why can't I see market snapshots here? Do I have to be? It should be in the options chain. I don't know. Anyway, we're relatively short very neutral on Delta here, short premium, and it's working out. All right, let's flip it, and we'll see the losers on top here. GDX, negative strangle. Looks like Ivy rank has expanded some, which is not bad. Might be an opportunity for us to put another trade in here if we're willing to use a little bit more capital in gold. I'm not really sure if I am, but we'll take a look at that one. And then EWZ is another short strangle. We are trading between our strikes, and I believe we closed a position in EWZ today. I think we had some short stock. Negative strangle in BTI. Still between our short strikes, and I don't really think there's anything else here that we need to look at. Let's see. What do we have that's in the money? PayPal is in the money. This is an inverted strangle that is in the money. IV rank 43.9. Let's go to the chart and see what's happening here. You know, I am totally fine with buying the guts and selling the wings on this one. Or at least entertaining the idea. So if we do a quick roll and we want to stay in the same cycle, so we're going to switch the expirations here. And what if we just flip these a little bit? We're going to get a $3. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try to set that one up again. We're going to go to the quick roll. Okay. So we're going to buy the call, buy the put, sell the call, sell the put in the 73-day. We don't want to do that, so let's jump back. It actually already did it for us. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's what confused me. It switched the call and the put for me to where we want them to be. $2.50 debit. Buying par effect is $1.57. Or $157. Average trade price is 3, so we could still be green on the average trade price, still be on the right side of this one out of the money. If we want to go a little bit wider, 436. But let's take a look at the strikes or the bid ask here and see what they look like. They really don't look bad. So if we want to get a little wider, 26 delta, 34 delta. Yeah, let's go ahead and just fix this one. We get a $93 credit buying power effect as well. So let's go ahead and just review that one and send it. First, we have to cancel this order that's hanging out there. And we got filled in PayPal. We bought the guts, sold the wings, essentially the same position, but now we are negative on average trade price. So let's go ahead and group these positions. So we're going to call it a negative. We'll group it here. We can't close it in this cycle with these strikes for a profit. So we're just going to not put a good till cancel order in it, in for it right now. And the good news is we don't have any positions that are in them that have legs in the money. So really cool there. All right. So I wonder if there's any opportunity here for us to get some trades on. Let's go take a look at our filter here. So we're on high options volume watch list. We're going to go to the filter, make sure that we're showing all, including earnings, no earnings within 30 days, IV rank at least 30, last price at least 30 with no limit on the upside, and volume, no max limit. We're looking at only 4-star on the liquidity rating. And let's sort it by IV 5-day change. And let's see if there is some opportunity here for us. So XLF, I'm not too hopeful about XLF, but with this expansion in volatility, maybe. So the next cycle is 45 days. So we're right at 45 DTE. Bid ask is really tight here. Penny wide, 3 pennies wide here. We can collect $1.02, buying power effect of 760 with a pop of 46. Why is that pop 46? Why is the pop less than 50 for this trade? I don't know the answer to that. Very interesting. So if we go out to the 21 delta here and 20 delta here, you can just see there's just still not enough premium here. I didn't think it was going to work out for one reason or another. US oil, let's take a look here. We'll go to short strangle on the 45-day cycle. Let's pull it out here to the let's just start out the generic vanilla 16 delta. We only have a 19 delta on this side, 211, 244. Bid ask is really wide here, way wider than I want to even mess with. So we'll clear that one out. We'll go to the next one. See how we just kind of go through each one and look for a setup. We don't just take the first thing we get, because most of the time the setups are just not good. EWZ, we already have a couple of positions on in or at least one position on EWZ. We're only using 689 in buying power. So if it's advantageous for us to add another position here in EWZ, we will certainly do that. So let's prop up a new one here. Let's go to the 20 delta and the 22 delta. $1.15 credit, buying power effect 353, pop is 69 with a P50 of 82. Bid ask is 2 pennies wide and 7 pennies wide here. Kind of wish we were getting a little bit more credit. So let's bring it up here to the 35 delta, 102, 107. And let's call it the 26 delta, only so that we're not sharing a strike here with this other position here. So $1.86 in credit, 452 on buying power, 61 pop, P50 is 73. Where do we think EWZ is going to go? We don't know. So let's sell both sides of this for $1.86. We are filled at $1.86 in EWZ. We got some new theta working for us here. So let's go add our order. We're going to group it as a strangle. It is this one here. Let's put our closing order in for 50% of max profit and let it go. All right, so we looked at those three. We looked at USO, EFA. Let's take a look at EFA. I'll be surprised if this one is not terrible, but it's not wonderful either. We'll go to 20 delta, 22 delta, 17 delta. Yeah, I don't. It, on the call side, the bid ask is not bad, but on the put side, it's a little iffy. Yeah, so I think I'll skip that one. Let's go back to the watch list. EEM. What do we have in EEM? We're already using some buying power in EEM, so let's keep it moving. KRE never works out. Sorry, I'm wasting your time on this one. We'll go to KRE 127.38. What delta is that? 20, 22, 99, 111 on the 25. It actually doesn't look bad. It's buying power. Really just, I don't want to do the buying power. TQs. Go to the 45 delta. Try to set it up here at the 20 delta. It's not bad. 19 delta. That's where our problem is. So if we're just looking at selling a short put at the 39, then we could give it a try. But I don't like the buying power on that one either. So yeah, we'll skip it. NVO. Let's take a look at NVO. Go out to the 45. Yeah, strikes are just terrible. Go to BAC. We already have a position on in BAC. Our short put. And it's working out for us. So let's go to Citigroup. What do we have in Citigroup? I can't even remember. We're already using some buying power there too, so we'll leave that one alone. Oxy. I already have a position. Already using buying power. We'll leave it alone. Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has earnings coming up on April 14th. So let's go out to the 45-day cycle. Bid ask doesn't look bad there. It's not terrible here. We're at the 17 delta on the puts, 20 delta on the calls, 224 on the credit. Buying power effect is 828. Pop 69%. P50 is 82%. Yeah. 72.5, 92.5. What's the chart doing? 72.5, 92.5. I like this. Let's route it. We'll have to do a replace here. We'll drop it down to 223. Let's go drop it down again. We're chasing it a little bit here. All right, 222. We're filled in Wells Fargo in a short strangle. Let's put our good till cancel order here for 50%. And we're good to go. All right. Is there anything else we want to put on? We have IBIT. What are we doing in IBIT? We have a short strangle and we're long 30 shares. 30 shares aren't working out for us. The short strangle looks like it is. And we're using 1700 in buying power. So I'm not going to add anything to that. XLP. What's going on in XLP? We're using 792. We're short 30 shares. So let's see what the options look like in there. I don't know if I've checked the options market recently in XLP. So 92, 102 at the 24 delta. 24 delta here is 67, 77. So we're 10 cents wide. We're not getting a lot of credit here, but let's see. 84, 92, 84 and 92. Yeah. Like, why not? We're 10 cents wide. Can we get, is there another strike that's any better? Here's the why not on this one. Look at all the other strikes have terrible bid ask. So I don't want to get into a position where I have to roll this thing out and have to pick bad strikes. CVX, Chevron, Kinder Morgan. Kinder Morgan popped up here. We didn't take a look at that one yet. Let's take a look at Kinder Morgan. Go to the 45-day. No, thank you. Let's clear that order out. Who do we say? Chevron. I don't know what the options look like in Chevron. But they're expensive. But they're also not tight. SPY. Not often you see the SPY on this list. That's kind of cool. We know we can't afford a short strangle in SPY, so no sense in even looking at that one. KO, Coca-Cola. Interesting. I don't know what the options market. There's a lot of options that are getting some volatility that we can look at these days, but I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. 77.5 and 80. Yeah. We're going to clear that one out. It's got a FCX. Short strangle on the 45 and not too bad. 292 credit, 652 on buying power, pop 69, P5081. Bid ask is 7 wide here and a little wider on the call side. I kind of want this one. Are we doing anything in FCX? No. I kind of want this one. What's the chart look like? Yeah, look at our IV rank here. And our strikes would be 55.75. So it would put us here to here. Yes. We're going to route that order. We're not going to get filled. We're going to drop it down. Got filled. Cool. Let's go ahead and group it as a short strangle, and we're going to close it at 50%. Okay. Anything that was a little surprising. Anything else here? IWM, it's not gonna work out for us. It's gonna be too big. And SMH, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've traded SMH. But yeah, this one's gonna be too big too to go down like that. And the bid ask is okay, I guess, for the size, but yeah, we're gonna skip this one. Hood. Let's take a look at Hood. Short strangle. We already have a position. We're not going to add to it. Verizon. Verizon never sets up well. Yep. Look at that. Does not set up well at all. SLB. I don't know if we've ever set one up in SLB before. But it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. AMD. We haven't traded AMD in a little bit. 6 Delta. 6 Delta 213. I mean, 135 and 260 in AMD. 135 and 260 in AMD. Buying power effect is $1,900. It's a little more. I could do it, but it's more than I want to do. What do you have? What are we using in silver? 1442. I don't know. I feel like silver. Let's just look at silver. Let's just look at silver. Where did we go? Excuse me. Let's go to the 10 delta. Let's see what we get. Just go way out there. Because we can, because IV is high. Let's go to 10 delta. Looks like we have an 11 delta here. 239 credit. Buying power effect is 754. Pops 82. P50 is 89. That puts us at the 120. 55 and a half, 120. 55 and a half, 120. Man. I kind of want to do that. Like, but it feels like it would be a slam dunk, but at the same time, I'm a little nervous for some reason. So call it intuition, call it what you want. I'm just a little nervous on that one. MSTR. Is a big no for me. The Qs is a no. IREN. Wow. Traded this a lot earlier in the year. Haven't traded it in a bit. We got the 20 delta and the 22 delta. It's not bad. Not bad. 359 in credit with buying power effect of 1438, pop of 70, P50 of 79. Kind of liking this one. 30 and 55. What does it look like? 30 and 55. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Kind of nervous. 10 pennies wide, less than 10 pennies wide, 7 pennies wide. It'd really give us some data. So you just saw me route that one. I have to replace it, drop it down, 357. We're filled in IREN with a short strangle for $3.57 in April. All right, so let's group this one as a strangle. I think we've done enough today. Lots of opportunity out there. Lots of opportunity. What does Microsoft look like? 45. It's too big for us. ExxonMobil. Never really quite works out. Bid ask is a little wide. Doesn't look too bad though. PayPal, XLE. PayPal we already have a position in. How much buying power are we using in PayPal? Too much to put another position on. XLE is not going to work out. Walmart, you don't normally see on this list. So 118, 24, 111, 117, 18 delta, 15 delta, 235 buying power effect of 1384. So we're talking 115, 140, 115, 140. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that this one would work out. And if we want to go a little smaller, we can. Puts us in the A3 and a P50 and 92. I think I want to go a little smaller, use just a little less buying power. It's not much, but let's use a little less. We're only pulling in $1.31 on this one, but you know, whoa, what's going on here? I clicked on the wrong one. Replace that order, $1.30. And we're filled in Walmart in a short strangle. I don't think we've ever had a short strangle in Walmart before. But that's what a little bit of volatility pumped in the market does for us. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're done. LQD is not going to work out. Everything else is lower, and we also have positions in there already. Anywhere, so buying power usage, I think we were at around 51 or just under 51 when we first started. We're at 56.5. So we added a few percentage points in buying power usage here. Delta is relatively neutral, slightly short with theta at 151, which is really good. Let's take a look at the VIX again here, real quick. VIX is still down on the day. If we go to the SPY, we are still up on the day. And so, yeah, we will uh, keep an eye on everything. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.